Hello my friends, welcome back or welcome if it is your first time here. Today we're doing a really exciting video, which is we're going to be testing makeup from Amazon. So let's get into it. So I actually couldn't decide what I wanted to do today because I actually have 3 new eyeshadow palettes. Now I purchased one from Amazon and then I went out and I found another 2. So I'll show you the other 2 first and then maybe you can let me know which one you want me to do next. It would be helpful if I had this other light, wouldn't it? Yes, Katie, it would be indeed helpful. Okay, so the other 2 I got this little palette from Revolution. I got this at Superdrug. This is the Ultimate Desire Stripped Khaki palette. This is what it looks like. I was so interested in this for this green. It looks stunning. Okay, so this is the first palette. And then the second one, I think I'm even more excited for. So I went in Home Bargains and I found this. This is from a brand called Leia Beauty. And this is the Nude Cream palette. They had 3 of these. You can guess what they were. One was in a light shade, one was in a mid shade, and one was in a deeper shade. I think this was the medium one. But look at this inside. Look how stunning that looks. I genuinely, it just like floored me like how sparkly they look. So yeah, I have these 2. Please let me know down below which one you would like to see first. But for today, obviously I come with my eyebrows stuck up using the NYX brow glue, and I have my eyes primed with the normal Catrice True Skin eyeshadow, no, True Skin concealer. And the eyeshadow palette we're going to be using today is this bad boy. So this is the Lorac Pro, the artistry book. Now, Lorac is an actual brand. I'm not sure if this is like from the actual brand or if this is like a dupe palette, but it has the same name. Honestly, no idea, but it's this huge, colourful palette. So you got pinks, greens, yellows, reds, blues. You have everything in here. I have no idea what kind of look we're going to do today. But yeah, this is what we're going to use. So again, I don't know is this an official palette? Is this a dupe? Genuinely no idea, but I got it from Amazon for like £11 and there's like a lot of shades. There's 48 shades in here. So to start off, I genuinely might swatch a couple of these. So there's like a lot of like speckled shades. As you can see, this is going to be so annoying to hold up. There's quite a lot of speckled shades. They're like the shimmers. So I need to decide what kind of look I want to do. Honestly, I'm thinking like kind of blue, but let me swatch some shades. So this is called Island Girl. Okay, it's pretty, not as intense. Then we have Enchanted. Okay, these feel quite dry. This one is Kiwi. That one's pretty. And we have a Hocus Pocus. So this one is definitely the most sort of like glitzy, but none of these are like speckled shades. So let's do a couple speckled shades, but they feel quite dry, like really dry. That Kiwi shade does look really nice though. Okay, so now I'm gonna swatch some of these speckled shades. Immediately feels more creamy. This is Turkish Delight. Whoa, that one's pretty. Oh, I love that. Okay, these ones feel a lot creamier. This one is Pixie Dust. Pretty. I still like this one more. Then we have Cinnamon. So these have more of that kind of like mixed reflex. And then we also have Gold Digger. Wow, that one looks pretty. Yeah, that one looks really pretty. You can see it kind of has like a little bit of green in it as well. We also have Casino, which looks like this. Wow, that one's pretty also. And we have Sugarcane. Wow, that one looks pretty as well. I'm not gonna lie, I think the first one I swatched, Turkish Delight, like looks the prettiest to me. So I might use that one. But yeah, the speckled shades definitely feel creamier. But they have kind of like a mix. So you have like the shimmer, but then you have like green and white and yellow little flecks in it. So it's more sort of like a dual reflex. But let's do something with this. Okay, I'm actually going to start out with this shade up here. It's called Burn. It's the bright orange. And let's see how this looks. Let me bring you a bit closer. Oh wow, it's definitely pigmented. Yeah, these are like, they're kind of like hard. Like, you have to sort of like really scrub in to pick up enough product. But I mean, that's okay. Because like, it's still pigmented. Okay, so with a more sort of like small fluffy brush, I'm going to go into this shade here, which is kind of like a pinkish orange. It's called Flamingo. Okay, now with a bare brush, I'm going to pop into Rose Water, which is again like a light pink. I'm just gonna further blend this out, being a bit more haphazardly with this. And I'm just taking my brush that I used to blend out the concealer on my lid, and I'm just gonna buff around these edges. Okay, now let's take that stunning shade Turkish Delight. Oh my god, look how pretty that is. That's beautiful. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It has so many different like reflexes in it. It looks like speckled. I actually like am floored by that. Look how just like sparkly that is. Okay, now I'm taking a really small brush and I'm gonna pop into Dragon Fruit, which is this really bright sort of like pinkish, almost like purplish pink. Oh my god, that's showing up really well. Now I'm going to go in with a little angled brush and I'm going to take Sprinkles, which is kind of like this really bright pinkish red shade. Okay, so this shade is a little bit lackluster for me. I was hoping it would be a bit more like neon, but like you can still see it. I'm gonna take, I think, this like cinnamon shade. It's kind of like orange. And I'm gonna use that on my brush. And I'm gonna wet my brush. No. Okay. There's a shade in here called Brownie. It's like a very dark brown. I'm just going to use that on the exact same brush. See, that has a bit more pigment to it. So the shade that I just used was this one here called Brownie. And it has a lot of nice pigment to it. But this is how the eyes are looking. Let me just clean it up quick. I'm just going to take a little bit more of Dragon Fruit, which is that kind of like fuchsia pink. And just pop that right here because I feel like I'm missing a little bit on this eye in comparison. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Pixie Dust. This is like a bit of a lighter pink. And just pop that right in the middle. Yeah, that one definitely has a little bit of more pinkness to it. The other one has a bit more of like yellowish, greenish, honestly. Okay, so this is how the eyes are looking. I think that looks so pretty. I'm tempted to put glitter on it, but I feel like it looks kind of like glitzy already. Like those speckled shades are really, really pretty. Now we have a new foundation to try from Amazon. and it's this one. This is the Flawless Nude Makeup. This is like a cushion foundation. I have wanted to try one of these for years, and I've never done it, and this time I finally did it. And I just want to point out that this stuff from Amazon, I don't know if it is cruelty free. I feel like a lot of it claimed to be cruelty free, but I'm honestly not 100% sure. I can't verify. But this is what it looks like. It does also come with like a little sponge mabob, which like comes out, but you have a little home for it. Maybe I'll try it with that. I don't know. I've never tried a cushion foundation, but just like peel it off. And also the other thing is that this didn't have shades. Like it just, I don't even know if it had a shade. I just ordered it, so I'm hoping that this shade is okay. I think with Korean makeup like K-beauty, I think they tend to only have really light shades because that's what they tend to like over there. But I mean, don't hold me to that information. I don't know. This is what it looks like. So like, is that the product? Oh, it's like a weird like gel. Okay, it looks very like oily. Oh, okay. So let me take this little sponge thing and let's see how this goes. So I'm just gonna, I guess, dip it in to the product. Like, I think the shade's gonna be alright. This is like so hard. Like the texture of this sponge, no. So I'll use my normal foundation brush. I'm just gonna go in. It feels kind of like, it feels like sticky. Yeah, it feels really sticky on my brush. It looks kind of pretty. I might try a sponge. So sadly, my little EcoTool sponge is like ripped, even though I've only used it like 3 times. I'm honestly kind of upset about it. That looks good. Okay, let me do like, I guess one side of my face. On the actual sponge, it looks like green. Let me do one side and we'll see how this looks. It feels very like sticky. Like I don't really like the feel of it, but that looks really like natural and beautiful actually. I think that's meant to be the idea with K-beauty, is it's meant to be like natural and glowy, I think, and not look like a lot of makeup. But yeah, like I said, I think they're all about like lightening the skin tones as well, or having really light skin tones. So in this like product there wasn't even any colors, so if you have like deeper skin tone or anything that varies from this, it's not gonna work. I don't know if other ones are different, but when I was looking on Amazon it kind of looked like they're all very similar. Like maybe they don't even have a shade, or they only have like 2 shades. It does look so freaking pretty though. It's like very glowy, but like it really does not have a lot of coverage. Okay, so that is one side with it, one side without it, and obviously no primer. So this is how it looks. It looks really glowy and really pretty, but it really doesn't have a lot of coverage to it. But even in saying that, I feel like you cannot see my rosacea very much. And I don't think it's because it has coverage. I honestly think it's because like when they have products, when there's products that are like super light reflecting, the light bounces off of it, so you can't really see the color underneath. So like you can't really see my rosacea. Dogs. But it looks really pretty. Like really pretty. It kind of smells like old lady perfume, kind of like Charlie or something, but just look at that. Just look at the way it covers up this redness in real time. That looks so pretty. And this color, like, it's pretty good. Like, I don't actually think it has a lot of color to it. This is a weird product, but I like it. Although in saying that, I think if you had oily skin, you would not like this. Not that it really feels like greasy, but it's like very glowy. I mean, I have sort of more normal to dry skin, honestly more dry skin at the moment. So I don't mind this, but I would be interested to see how this sets down. Although I will say it might be honestly a little bit too deep, like in comparison. And the undertone is not very good. I have more sort of like a yellowish undertone. This seems almost like kind of green. Okay, I don't have a new concealer, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I feel like this will mesh with this pretty well. But honestly, I don't actually feel like I need to cover that much up. Like, I felt pretty satisfied with that. So I do not have a new bronzer, but I do have a new cream blush. It's a good job I remembered then, because otherwise I would have forgotten. So this is from this brand Tin Talk Cosmetics. This is the Chubby Blush, and I have mine in the shade 01 Fig. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't really match our eyes today. I didn't even think about it. But, oh, but this is what it looks like. It's kind of like the Milk Makeup Chubby Blush Sticks, but it looks really emollient. Oh, maybe it will match. It looks quite pretty, actually. So I'm just gonna whack this on. I'm gonna put it directly onto my brush. It's kind of like, it's not the most pigmented or creamy, but it looks really pretty. We're actually in the process at the moment of renovating our flat. We started with the bathroom. We've got a new toilet in there. We're getting a built-in sort of like unit behind the toilet. Got a new bath board. We're getting some new tile work done. And honestly, like, it's looking really good. But then we also sort of like, we haven't done it up yet, but we're planning on doing work to all of the rooms. But we had a little sort of the kitchen yesterday. And I think we're going to have a move around of like the living room and the bedroom probably today after I film this video. So it'll be a good wear test, because I guarantee I'm going to be sweating. But yeah, we're getting like a lot of work done. So hopefully we'll start to see changes soon. I'm really excited. Anyway, that blush actually looks really pretty. I do not have a new powder, so I'm going to set quickly with my Technic Soft Focus. It looks pretty good, actually. Like, I think my nose might look a little bit, tiniest bit odd, but the rest of it looks really good. It looks really smooth. You still can't see too much of my rosacea. You can still see the blush. I mean, it definitely looks a little bit dry. Okay, let me do a little bit of powder bronzer quickly. I am using my one and only the Profusion Highlight and Contour Palette. This just owns my heart now. Mixing into the Light and Tan Contour shade, or Sculpt shade, whatever it's called. Also, I don't know if you'll be able to see behind me, but we have a lot of toys. Me and Karen went out yesterday and we went to the charity shops in our local area, and oh my god, we managed to get this massive like a dog teddy, and it was only £1. I honestly couldn't believe it, but we got them like a few teddies, brought them home, chucked them at them. Oh my god, they were the cutest. I'll actually pop in a little video clip of them last night. They were so adorable. So for blush, I'm wondering if I should try and use a shade from here. I feel like you can, but I'm just not sure which one I'd want. Kind of thinking this one, this Poppet shade, that looks really pretty. Or we could use Flamingo, I guess. Let's try a bit of no. Oh yeah. Let's try a bit of Rose Water first, which is this one. Just in with my blush brush. Just like mesh that into the eyeshadow, like that. That looks really pretty. And because they are eyeshadows, they'll be more pigmented than blushes. But it still looks really nice. Today I'm going to use this one from Primark. This is the Sweet Highlighter. I haven't used this since I tried it, so I want to see what it's like. It's got like a little pinky tone to it, which works with the eye. Okay, now let's finish up the eyes. I'm going to take this brush that I had burnt on, and I'm going to hop into Apricot, which is up here. And then let's take a bit of Dragon Fruit. Let me find the brush I had that on. Taking my small brush, I'm gonna go into Pixie Dust, which is this pink. This is the one we had sort of on the middle of the lid, and I'm just gonna pop that in here. And I'm gonna put a bit of that under my brow as well. And I'm just gonna hop into a little bit more of that highlighter because I really want it to like pop a little bit more. I'm just going to take a little bit of that cinnamon shade, which is that sort of like orangish shade that I tried to do that wing with. And I'm just going to pop that under here. That looks pretty. These like reflexes are so nice. I really like them. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. I just need to add mascara. This worked really well. I'm wondering if I should try and use it for my brows. I'm wondering what colour I'd use. I feel like the only one would kind of be this tiramisu shade, but I don't feel like that would work. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it for the palette. So I'm gonna do my brows, and then the only thing we have left to try is like a lip product, but kind of upset with it, so I guess maybe I can do it now. So this is also from Amazon. It's this, but it came broken, which is really upsetting. I mean, it was only like £5 or something, but still. And this is meant to be like, it's maybe a lip gloss, but I bought it because it looks like just kind of cute and extra. But then when you open it, it like doesn't have a doe foot. I think it's either fallen off in there or they forgot to put one on, but can't really try it because I can't really get anything out of it. I can't really try it. I'll just, I guess, just put a bit of that. I mean, what?
Sorry.
I'm not really sure what it's meant to be. Feels kind of sticky. Oh, it looks pretty. I wonder if I could shove a brush in it. I'm just taking a little pencil brush. It looks really pretty. Again, it's like just really natural. It really doesn't feel like anything. It's just really pretty. It's just a shame that it came broken, but I'll try and figure something out with it. But I'm just going to do a setting spray, my eyebrows, my mascara, and then I'll come back and show you the finished look. So see you in a minute. Okay, so this is my finished look using makeup from Amazon. And I am going to do a wear test. I'm going to go about my day and I will check in with you guys later. Future Katie here. It has been roughly 9-10ish hours since I've had this makeup on, but oh my god, I have been literally working non-stop, sweating, just getting just a lot of like hard labor, like hard manual labor done. So yeah, we'll see how this makeup really held up. I also broke my mirror, so I'm going to use like a little palette so I can actually have a little inspection, but let me just get you nice and close and you can see how it all looks first. Okay. Oh, and I changed my top into like just something really scruffy so that I didn't get anything on it. But first impressions on the makeup is it looks good. Okay, so I guess we'll do the eyeshadow first. This sparkle shade is everything. I am honestly obsessed, and I'm definitely going to be using more of those speckled shades. They look so pretty, like even the little yellowish orange one under here. They just have so many different reflexes. It's so pretty. The shades are still super vibrant. It looks really good. I think there's like a tiny bit missing from over here, but I had a really watery eye earlier. But the eyeshadow looks really good. Obviously the lip stuff sort of like faded away pretty much instantly. It was really thin anyway and kind of difficult to obviously get it off because the doe foot was broken. In terms of blush, you can definitely still see it. I mean, I know I added that powder blush over top, but you can definitely still see blush. And then if we actually look at like the actual base product, like that foundation, the cushion foundation, whatever it's called, it looks really good. Like, it's worn very nicely, very glowy. I mean, there's a little bit of texture like back here, but that could be that highlighter that I put on. But like, my skin up close looks good. Like, you can't really see my rosacea. I still have like enough coverage. It looks really pretty. There's like the tiniest bit of texture here. But that's kind of it. It looks really good. I will say it did feel a little bit oily as the day was progressing, but like I mentioned, I was doing a lot of hard work, so I was probably just sweaty. But honestly, overall, this is a good makeup day. Like, this is good. But I'm gonna go in the bath now and then go to Asda to grab some bits and walk my dogs, even though I'm absolutely knackered. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.